Before we get started, I do want to mention something off topic, but also kind of relevant to everything. Is there's been many times whenever Belle and I go to see a movie, I will kind of want to record our first initial reactions and our initial thoughts, whether we're walking out of the movie theater or we're in the car. But then part of me then goes, it just becomes not pointless to me, but it just kind of becomes more like it's not important to me, or it just the mood doesn't happen, or I lose the momentum, or I just lose the moment. But and since we didn't do that, she actually wanted me to share her thoughts right here. I got her approved of it because I didn't want to personally go and be like, hey, I'm gonna share our text messages on here. So here's her thoughts. Now let's roll. Hey there guys, welcome back to another awesome video. Today's movie review is going to be of Godzilla x Kong, A New Empire. So Godzilla x Kong is the latest in the legendary monster verse, and instead of Godzilla and Kong fighting each other, Godzilla and King Kong have to team up to fight bigger threats. These threats are a lot more bite than they can chew. So this movie is directed by Adam Wingert, from what I've been heard and told that he did the previous movie, Godzilla versus King Kong, so I'll be watching that or rewatching that sometime after this for sure. I haven't made it clear on this channel before. I will make it clear here. I'm kind of a Godzilla fan, so this was quite a blast. I do want to give this guy a lot of credit. I don't know of any other filmography that he has done, but I really want to give him props for really just nailing this movie a lot with every aspect and every percentage and every little portion. Just everything felt perfect. There was nothing that felt wrong to me, nothing that felt very this was off, or the editing here or the editing there. Like everything felt very much right. Like the human characters felt perfect. They felt fine. They felt like they were purposeful, but yet you did like the characters. The ones that stood out to me were Dan Stevens, and I want to say his name's Brian Tyrese Henry. Those two stood out to me, and I will say the daughter, the girl, this chosen one, which by the way, there are a little bit of spoilers for this movie, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out whenever you can and then come back here. It's just gonna be like mild spoilers. I don't think there was really a lot. I thought there was gonna be a lot more spoilers for this, but there was like one or two that I was like, oh, I was like, okay, kind of cool. All right, I see ya. But I like the daughter. She becomes like this very prophecy person that then resurrects and unleashes Mothra again, which that was nice. That was a nice little thing to have. The editing or the pacing of this movie was perfect. I know this movie is technically like 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. This felt like less than that. This felt like an hour and a half, or maybe like an hour and 40. I don't know. This felt like just went by real quick. And maybe that's a bit of a problem because it just went from plot to exposition, like without any casualty, without any repercussions. But I really just did have no problem with that. One thing I really love is that we got to see a lot of Hollow Earth. I'm betting there's probably going to be a little bit of Hollow Earth in the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie, and I'm gonna assume that Monarch talks about Hollow Earth a lot, but this movie gave us a lot of Hollow Earth and what that world is like, this under the surface world where the Kongs and the great apes and other kaijus could basically be in peace and harmony and do their thing while we're above them within our surface. And Godzilla is one of the titans that protects Earth and also can protect Hollow Earth, but Hollow Earth is more of like King Kong's territory, and Earth and our world is Godzilla's turf. I really love that we got more of this information, and I just loved that we went somewhere else besides just sticking to Earth, sticking to planet Earth. We went somewhere else. We went somewhere deeper. This was like kind of like rich with not only with visuals and really good spectacle, but rich with a little bit of lore, and I kind of really dug that. But the big thing that I definitely will say about this movie that really just Adam Wingert just really drove this home and really nailed it was the action, the monsters, everything with the kaijus, everything with Godzilla and Kong, everything with them teaming up was great. Having them fight this villain Scarking, which by the way, mad respect. I love Shimo. She was awesome. She was great. I think she's my favorite, if I'm being honest. Her and Godzilla are my favorites in this film. But Mad props to Scarking, because I remember when the trailers came out, oh my gosh, Scarking, he's this big threat that both Godzilla and Kong have to team up to fight and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, how is this guy intimidating? How is this guy powerful that you need Godzilla? Like, this looks like a dude that King Kong could just one punch and then that's it. Like, KO him and he'd be done and he can go back and sleep and maybe hang out with Suko, which is the little monkey guy, which, by the way, cute name, but I'm gonna say that Little Monk is a more adorable name. Anyways, he can go do his own thing, but no, they established that, like, not only was he an actual king and he has his own turf and his own territory and his own army, but he harnesses the power to command Shimo, which makes him more of a dangerous threat because Shimo is just so massive. It's crazy. Mad respect to that. And everything that just happens with the monster is just so cool. I mean, there's literally an anti-gravity sequence. And then they're just throwing pedigrees at each other and suplexes at one another. It's so crazy. It's cheesy. It's exactly what I expected and more. I don't know what else to really say. I'm giving this movie an A+. So, Godzilla and Kong, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to Oscars every day, if not every week. Look out for more stuff coming your way. Top 10s, more reviews, more stuff thrown in between. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.